So guys, we finally made it to Vienna. Called my friend. No. It always wasn't so easy to live on both countries, on two countries. But while we're gonna open the business here, I think it's gonna be easier and better. I know it sounds quite strange, but just let me explain. I always thought that your home is not where you live, but where your business is, where your work is. So while we're gonna open something here, so it has to be my home. My first video was an introduction. I didn't explain much, I didn't talk much, but now I'm gonna change it. And I really hope that each video that I'm gonna shoot will be with the one theme, the business theme that will help you and help me. We will start with the basics and we'll go into details, a lot of details. And in this video, I wanna open a topic, and this topic is probably the most important topic ever. And this is more important than even the idea of your business. So the question is to work alone or work with somebody else, with a partner, for example? This is the question that I want to discuss with you today, because this is really important again. But first, you have to like, subscribe and leave a comment below. You don't have to, I mean, I'm just asking you. Thank you very much. So the third thing that I did when I thought about business here in Vienna, in Europe, I called my friend and asked him what he thinks about it. And right away he wanted to do something with me. The thing is that all 10 years I did the business in a partnership. I had a lot of projects, but I had just a few partners. And in these times I realized that it's really comfortable for me to work with a partnership, in a partnership. So the same thing in Europe. When I thought about the business in Europe, I thought that it would be a really cool idea if I would find somebody here. But this is only my way. And how you're gonna work, this is just up to you. But I really wanna show you what you're gonna expect, what you have to expect in both ways, when you work alone or you work in a partnership. So if you ever thought about business, which ways have you thought about? Just write in comments below and it will be really great. People usually think that in business there is only one person, one leader and one hero. But this is not true. He works alone, he creates alone, and he does everything alone. And this is absolute stereotype. Yes, there is always exceptions, but this is really rare thing. And especially when you don't have enough budget for the starting something, partnership is the best way to start. And also, it's always the co-pilot with you. This is really cool. And you have to prepare to this if you're gonna make some business in the future. It's just fun, just easy, you know, like easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Without fun, it's almost impossible to generate any special idea.
And also for the new guys in business, this is a really easy way to join some kind of business story, to create a business story. So let's put my thoughts on pluses and minuses about working partnership. So let's start with advantages. First one, the entry is quite cheaper. You have a 50% discount. Second, you have less risks. Again, 50%. 3, less work overload. But of course, you have to find the good partner. So number 4, there is always a person who has a passion just like you in this business. Number 5, you will learn not only talk but listen. This is really important. 6, you always have a co-pilot, so you can be sick or you can have a holiday, whatever you want to do. So now let's talk about minuses. The first one, you always have to split the incomes, about 50%. Second, there is always a risk to be cheated. So again, I can just advise you to find a really good partner. So this is basically it, nothing more to add in the minuses. And there is always a bonus in a partnership. For example, you have 10,000 grants and your partner has 2,000 grants. Just imagine what you can open on 2,000 grants, and otherwise imagine what you can open in 20,000 grants. It's much more. My personal advice is not to search for someone who is just like you. Try to find somebody who is just opposite. For example, you're good in math and this guy, another one, he good in, I don't know, in design maybe, in marketing. That's how you can find the perfect synergy. It sounds really logically, but you have to find somebody who you like. Therefore, don't dive into the work with a person which you don't know. First, you have to try them, check them. Maybe you can start with something smaller. And if you don't want to be with the partners in the future enemies, you have to, in the beginning, talk about your responsibilities. For example, you can do math and your partner can do marketing. So for this moment, I hope to be in the video not alone with my business partner Ilya. He knows English much better than me, so this is a really big plus. If you have any question about partnership and this theme, you just write down in comments below and I'll do my best and answer you all. And while we can move forward to the next video where we're gonna search the idea what we're gonna open here in Europe. In the meanwhile, we have to move forward, and the next theme, the next question, and the next video is gonna be what we're gonna open here and what gonna be the idea here to open in Europe.